Hello. Okay, I'm ready to share with you in this channel, learning together with Angel, some ideas on how to use cell phones in classes. Okay, so let's start. Here I've written some of the ideas. Okay, so look, the first idea to use cell phone in classes in order to, of course, help our teaching is Google Translator. We use Google Translator in order to find the definition of words, right? But in this case, we are going to use it as for pronunciation. Okay, so when we use find a word, when we look up a word in the application or on the motor, search motor, we find the word and we have the pronunciation, correct? Okay, now we are going to make a combination of this first technique with the second one, which is sometimes students don't know how to pronounce. Good. So you can tell them now, look in the Google Translator, listen for the pronunciation. Yes, it's perfect. Now, how about if they don't listen to the pronunciation? They may be pronouncing words like discussion, or around instead of saying around, etc., right? So, what do they have to do now? They use the voice to text. Okay, and what is the voice to text? You go into a messaging, any kind of message. Okay, if you want multimedia or WhatsApp or notes on your cell phone, and you just press the microphone. Okay, you press on the microphone, and this will tell you say some words, speak some words. Okay, I will show you an image. Yes, so you have to speak there, and this cell phone has to recognize your voice, what you are saying. It has to write. It's like dictation. Okay, so try this, and if the machine, if your cell phone recognizes the word correctly, that means that you are making a good pronunciation. Okay, and the two both can work together. If the student tells you, teacher, am I pronouncing correct? Let's check the Google Translator, or prove with the voice to text. Correct? So students can be sure of their pronunciations, and they can even feel more comfortable without asking anybody how to pronounce this, because they don't do it, right? Okay, they just listen and they pretend they are doing correctly. Okay, so another idea is to take photos of English words. Take photos of English words on the streets or avenues. Okay, send them to go to the center of the town, of the city, and have them take photos that are written in English. Yes, there are many ads that are written in English, so they have to take like 5 photos. Okay, like 5 pics or 10 pics. And then in classes, students share if the spelling is really correct. It happens sometimes that people who don't know English, they write the way they listen. So what are you going to do with your students is analysis. They are going to see if that is useful for them or not. Okay, they will see if the word is written correctly or the word is misspelled. Correct? So that is going to raise a kind of emotion in your students, so they will feel like, investigators, or they will feel motivated to do that. Okay, so tip number 4, or advice number 4, idea 4 is record their conversations. This technique works very well. Sometimes we tell the students practice in pairs the conversations, but we don't have the chance to go one by one at the same time. They are all talking. Yes or no? They're all talking and we cannot go one by one to listen, even though we wish. Yes? So if you tell them, record your conversation, so probably you can get to listen one by one, and you can write down some observations you have for them, and that will be meaningful. They will love it. Okay, so they will feel that you are interested in their learning, right? So you have more time. Now you can also tell them to pass by Bluetooth or by sharing their conversations with their friends and listen at home. Okay, listen at home, and if you want, write all the conversation. If you want, only listen for some mistakes, or let's not call mistakes, but observations they have about the conversation, and they can write incorrect the observation and the way they can correct it. What do you think? It's excellent. So they try to two columns. One column for incorrect statements, and the other column the way they would correct it. What do you think? Good, right? That helps a lot. That saves a lot of time. They just present what is incorrect and what's correct. They get to know more about some observations they could make, some problems. Okay? So you may instruct as well what they are going to pay attention to. Okay. Number 5, display a YouTube video or any kind of video without the sound. What I'm trying to say is, for example, today videos that are edited show a lot of creativity with the full images, and they can listen. Okay, they have to investigate any kind of topic. Okay, any kind of topic, and they are going to listen, obviously listen, no problem if the video is in Spanish or in English. Okay, the idea is to use the cell phone in order to make them speak more. If I have a video, for example, about extreme sports, and the people in the video say how often the participants practice, and where are the contests, the places, and they say how expensive their equipment is, in etc., lots of things. So at the moment of presenting the video, your students or the student doesn't have to display the video with the sound, okay? So you just reduce the volume, and they have to speak. They are going to say, okay, this is the sport, is skydiving, and few people practice this sport because, and also in this country people practice this sport, and they have something to say. Don't you think that's excellent? That is a great way to use your mobile with videos. That raises a lot of interest in the students, and they feel that they are really using the device, their cell phones, for something else besides chatting or doing other things. Okay? Okay, we said 10. Yes? 10 ideas on how to use cell phones in classes. We continue with number 6. What you can do with your students and their cell phones is to give them to film places. Could be inside institution, could be on the street, offices, I don't know, cafeterias, any kind of place, and say what people do there. Okay, what do people do in restaurants? They have lunch, they have dinner, etc., etc. Yeah. Okay. So that produces a lot of talking. Another, have conversations in English, recording or writing. What you can do here usually is to um, start a conversation in classes, let's say about sport, about planning an event. So they have to continue their conversations by either writing messages in WhatsApp or recording. Okay, that gives them lots of confidence. You know, they first do it in their native language, and sometimes they translate. But anyway, this is something outside. Okay, they work on some more English. Another idea is to reproduce their favorite song while describing the favorite song, what the song is about, and this is great, you know. They are telling the story of the song, this man and this woman, and they talk a lot. They use simple present, simple past. Now, if you want to challenge them, if they are in a little bit intermediate or advanced course, you can point the grammar structure you want them to use while they are going to describe their favorite song, and that's perfect activity. Another activity that you can do is to record mini commercials, and this tends to be really funny because students they have a lot of creativity, and my friend, you will get surprised of how much they can do, okay, with their cell phones. There are programs to edit videos, so my friends, use this strategy. The commercials not only about selling something, but also offering services, products, and this is cool. Give them some reference on how they can do it, and you will be surprised of how they work on it. Okay, and the last one, obviously there are lots of apps, hundreds of apps. You may tell me a lot of, okay. Now, if you know something that you used, probably you can please comment on the comment box below, okay, so I can know more as well. So I will just tell you one. This is Z-Type. It is a game for spelling, okay, spelling. So you have to install this in your cell phone and enjoy the game. It's so simple, it's very fun, and students play. While playing, they are practicing spelling, okay, and you know that spelling works a lot on vocabulary, okay. Well, my friends, as a bonus, okay, as a bonus, I will tell you the one more, which is recording vocabulary words, students. But please don't do like word and then definition that immediately. No. Okay, let's do something like this. Pay attention. I say home, like 4 seconds, and then I say the definition. A place where families live. Okay? So, home, a place where families live. Number 2, cell phone. A device people use to communicate. Okay? That space you are giving after the word gives you the time to process mentally the word, the definition of the word. And then after 5 seconds, 7 seconds, you listen to the authentic definition of the word. So it's cool. It's cool. You don't know how much this will be useful, okay? So that is just as a bonus extra. Alright, I hope these techniques help you in order to use cell phones in the classes, okay? Even though it's prohibited, but try to use it with objectives and be sure of doing that, okay? Thank you. See you next time, okay? If you want tips for learning vocabulary, reading, writing, please just comment, okay? Comment and I will be doing some kind of videos for you. Thank you. Bye bye.